Just another nigga known with the strap, man. Don't cap or your ass going cap, man. You never mix business with new friends. Get booked, then cook by the crack, man. You gon' make a nigga slide with my jacks, man. With a pump that'll leave a nigga flat dead. Put that bitch to his shit and shoot again. Face shots, make a op do a back bend.
With breaking news that we're following in our newsroom. A 12-year-old boy shot while standing outside in the South Chicago neighborhood. Our crew saw officers investigating next to a basketball hoop in the street near 84th and Buffalo. Police say the boy was outside around 8:40 last night. That's when a gunshot grazed his left shoulder. The boy was taken to the hospital where he is expected to recover. No word yet from police on any arrest.
Thanks, Mary Kay. We're following breaking news. A shooting in Little Village leaves 2 men in the hospital overnight. Chicago police say they were riding in a car when gunshots rang out. Asal Razai is live at Mount Sinai Hospital with the latest on their conditions.
Megan, at last check, the victims were both in serious condition. They're both just 18 years old. Police say that they were passengers in a car that was shot at by someone that was in the street. We want to show you video we have of that scene overnight. You'll see Chicago police there right past that tape. They could be seen at one point putting down evidence markers down near several cars. And then at one point, you'll see them taking pictures of what appears to be bullet holes in the windshield of that car there. Important to note, there's 2 crime scenes about a block away from each other in this video. Chicago police say 2 men were riding inside of a car near Sawyer and 28th Street around 11:15 last night when an unknown suspect on the street started shooting in their direction. 2 18-year-old passengers in that car were shot, one of them suffering from a graze wound to the head. He was brought here to the emergency room in serious condition. Police say the second 18-year-old man had gunshot wounds to his body and ended up bringing himself to the ER this morning. Megan, police say they're still investigating this shooting. They still have no one in custody. We're live at Mount Sinai. Asal Razai, CBS News Chicago.
Thanks so much for that update, Asal.
2 men were shot on the city's southwest side. Police tell us the victims, both 18 years old, were riding in a car when someone on the street started shooting toward them. It happened just after 11 last night near 28th and Sawyer. Both men were taken to the hospital at last check in critical condition. So far, there are no arrests in this case.
A 28-year-old man is in the hospital after being shot in Westtown. It happened around 12:30 this morning near Ashland and Thomas. Police say the victim was walking outside when he was shot. He was taken to Stroger in critical condition. No one is in custody.
Well, also breaking this morning, we know 2 men were robbed at gunpoint in River North early this morning. Police say a 19 and a 23-year-old man were outside here near Clark and Ontario around 3:45 this morning. That's when a group of 5 or 6 people went up to them and demanded their stuff at gunpoint. The victims handed over their things. The robbers drove off in a white SUV. Thankfully, police say no one was hurt.
And the man accused of killing a Loyola University student is now facing more charges. Officers inside the Cook County Jail say they found a 6-inch knife on him while in custody. Here's the weapon correction staff say Jose Medina had on him after they searched him Wednesday morning. It's a sharpened piece of metal with a taped handle. Medina's been in custody since March for killing 18-year-old Sheridan Gorman. He's now also charged with possession of a contraband in a penal institution. Officials say the investigation inside that jail is ongoing.
A Chicago police officer prosecuted after a fatal shooting 1 year ago. Nathaniel Farron died. He was 19 years old, and a police officer also got shot. So we have body camera video from the officer who fired his gun, which shows what happened from his perspective.
Stop right there! Stop! Do not reach! Give me your hands! Stop reaching! Hey, bro, I got shot. Give me your hands! I got shot in my head, bro. Hands, bro. Your hands! Stop reaching! Stop reaching! Hands, man! Stop!
So Chicago police said this happened in Humboldt Park near North Avenue and Kildare Avenue. Police said officers went up to Farron. He ran away, but officers went after him. So you see that struggle we just showed you on the ground. That's when police said his gun went off and hit an officer in the leg. Another officer fired his gun. Now, they said they recovered a gun at the scene. Now, this is still an open investigation from the Civilian Office of Police Accountability. And protesters at this event earlier today say the officer shot Farron 3 times. And of course, tonight, those protesters, as we were talking about, gathered outside the 25th Chicago Police District. So we heard from them today, and they said they want the officer who fired his gun to be held accountable.
They could be any one of your kids' nephews, son. We can't allow this killer cop to see out on the streets clearly.
And Chicago police gave the officers in this case an award back in October. We did reach out to Chicago police for comment, but so far haven't heard back.
We've learned a 13-year-old boy who was shot near a Southside school last week has died. That shooting happened near 82nd and Coles. Tonight, the Cook County Medical Examiner has identified the victim as DeAntoine McKeever. Police have not announced any arrests.
Hi, Marissa. Well, we arrived here about 30 minutes ago to a much bigger crime scene than we expected. You can actually see this yellow tape blocking this street and then the 2 behind it. Also, multiple officers from outside Bellwood are here. We spotted police cars from North Lake, Franklin Park, and more. Here's what we know. A shots fired call came into Bellwood PD just after 1:30 a.m. They responded to the 1100 block of 32nd Avenue to find a man and a woman with gunshot wounds. Now, it's unclear if the victims were inside or outside the home in question. Both of them died at the hospital. Bellwood police called in the help of the West Suburban Major Crimes Task Force. A large truck labeled Forensic Unit is stationed near the scene this morning, and at one point we spotted detectives appearing to focus on a scooter laying in the grass. Now, police have not revealed any additional details about the circumstances of this shooting. They did say that they don't have anybody in custody. We'll continue to monitor it here at the crime scene. For now, reporting live in Bellwood, I'm Laura Victory, CBS News Chicago.